Alrighty, so I got a comment the other day asking if I could use Percival with Roxy, and I thought that that was actually a pretty interesting idea because if you don't know, Roxy can be kind of squishy, especially when you use her on the field. I feel like, it's been a staple to use her as the link for Escanor, of course, if you have her like higher duped out and everything for the Unity, but the Roxy Escanor combo goes hard, so that extra damage that you get on the single target is kind of hard to pass on sometimes, and I wanted to obviously test and see as well. I'm not 100% sure whether it would be better to use like HP food for just more HP or if evasion food is the way to go. I tend to lean more towards the evasion food just so I take no damage from the first card, and typically in this meta it ends up being a Escanor AoE card, so not 100% sure if that's going to be worth it or not, but we're going to hop in, we're going to see how it goes. I'm using Arthur in the back because he gives me humans max HP. I think it's 30% max HP as well, so the fact that this is a human team, should work out decently well in synergy. Roxy's blue, so I can't necessarily use Jillian in the back for this setup, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, that single target with the Roxy pop goes crazy, so I'm kind of hoping for the best case scenario here, but we'll see. I'm already in Champ 1, so a lot of these matches might end up being bots. I think I'm one placement match away from actually seeing Challenger in Geared as well, so I'm getting kind of close to... I'm not sure it'll be like the end of the week, but for me in PvP, it's getting a little towards the end, but who knows, maybe we'll just do some fun matches now that we're this high up in PvP at this point. So, what do we got? That 6/6 is pretty scary, I would say. Let's go ahead and do this. The really cool thing, if you didn't see my original video on the Roxy pop with Escanor, is that if you use the single target, the pop damage from the Roxy passive actually goes off before his additional damage goes off. So if you were to kill a character off with the pop damage, the extra damage actually goes off onto another character, which is really, really cool. So, he doesn't have any stacks. He's now full ultimate move gauge, which is very concerning. The bots do not like the Roxy, which is a bit unfortunate, so she is 100% dead right here, which means I am not going to be getting any more pop damage off, but we did pull 2 extra Escanor cards, which isn't too bad. No crits, which is great. I'm feeling pretty confident that I can get rid of the melee here. I do still have to worry about Bon a little bit, but I should draw my ultimate as well. We're going to go ahead and mark him. I probably should have thrown the ult drain card just in case, because that doesn't look like it's going to kill. He doesn't have Tarmia Link on, so it doesn't matter too much. The AoE is going to be fine, but yeah, maybe it would have been smarter just to play it a little bit safer, but it is what it is, because it still would have put the mark on and everything. There's not really any real reason to use the other one, because let's be honest, his damage is not good, unless like every single one of your characters die. So, drain there, not too bad though, because we still have... Okay, we're just getting tons of merges, actually. I think I'm going to throw the single target onto Bon. I guess we might as well throw the rush card out as well, just to mark him for the extra single target damage. Because Gother has Everlasting Flame on, which means the AoE should do more to him. Hopefully the single target will kill off the Bon, and then the extra damage will kill off the Gother. If this doesn't, which it doesn't. So, should be fine there. So, let's go ahead and move on. Like I said, apologies for the bot matches, but kind of just testing a little bit of, damage reduction and everything on the Roxy, because like I said, she can be pretty squishy. That didn't kill him, by the way. Very sad. Alrighty, we're going second again. I think that guy's CC is different, but this is same setup. Melee's just on the middle instead of the left. I probably should be forfeiting out of these matches just to try to get back into real player matches, but I guess... I don't typically do that. Most of the time, by the time I end up getting to the end of the week, I'm like needing to hit Champ 1/Challenger, so I don't normally have to worry about this. But either way, what's your ult level? Okay, 1/6 is a lot better. So Melee is gonna cleanse that debuff off, but I think we throw this out. Let's just go, like, triple single target here. I don't know if this is... Bruh. You're definitely not going to hit damage cap there. Boom, 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 boom. That's probably not killing. Okay. That extra... Dude. The extra damage from his card and the Roxy damage never ceases to amaze me. That is so much HP covered, which is just wild. Okay. Still really good Escanor draw, actually. I'm incredibly surprised. Dude, okay. Tons of damage to the Percival here. Go through. Natural enemy to Percival, apparently. This is going to kill Percival off, unfortunately. Luckily, he does tank some of that damage for us before he goes. Roxy's still alive, which is great for my damage. He does get max stacks here, so obviously melee is now public enemy number 1. So we go in with this, and then that should be enough to kill, because he doesn't have any defense-related stat buffs, or like stacks, and then we have type advantage and everything, so boom, boom, boom. Okay. Pop damage might kill. It does, and then the extra damage went out onto the Merlin. Love that so much. It's so cool to me that that works that way it does. He did throw out 2 drains. Of course he has another one. I cannot seem to get my ultimate off. I think we're going to win this, though. There's the merge. We have the Escanor cards in hand. I don't think that there's any way we would lose this. I'm going to go ahead and forfeit to try to get lower down, so maybe if I do another PvP video this week, I can try to get at least a couple of players in, but I'm already at 39-25, so we'll see. Alright, going second again. Same setup. I have to say, I'm so fed up with this meta already. Like, Escanor, wowie zowie, you know, very cool, but man, this UR Sins team is just so obnoxious, man. Like, it's not even like, you know, I'm not losing games against it much or anything, so it's not that I'm like tired of losing or just like, whatever. It's just like, it's so stale. The meta is just so boring. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fighting the exact same team every single game. It gets tiring. Let's be honest. So let's go ahead and do this, I guess. I don't know if that's going to kill. He's only 1/6, so I'm not worried about any sort of, you know, repercussions here. That doesn't quite do damage cap, but this extra damage, pretty solid. Can this kill? It is a level 2. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, so close. And unfortunately, the Roxy damage doesn't go out onto any other character, so kind of gets a little wasted there, but I guess it is what it is. Wait, was he? He wasn't 1/6. He was 3/6, right? So, a little bit of damage. I don't know where I got 1/6 from right there. I think I'm thinking of that last match. Pull extra Escanor single targets, which is fantastic. Honestly, I think that's going to be the kicker here. This team, kind of cool because Escanor can do a whole lot, but if you get bad RNG and you end up pulling, like, either too many Percival cards because his damage is ass, or Roxy cards because she's not going to be doing as much damage as Escanor would, of course, it's going to be a tough time, I would think. We do have type advantage with the Roxy, so I'm going to throw that one out and then use the level 2 here. Whether or not the extra damage goes out onto melee like I would want it to is to be determined, but decent chunk of damage there. He does, of course, have Tarmiel Link on, so this should kill, though. Okay, the extra damage almost didn't go out onto anybody else. Hits the Merlin. A bit unfortunate. He doesn't have any ult control, though, so that is good for me. Goes for Roxy, of course, so that's going to give him 1 stack of his passive. Okay, into a Merlin card, so I'm kind of chilling. The ultimate should be enough here to at least get them low so that I can kill with the Escanor, because we also do have extra Roxy cards as well. So, works out for me. This probably doesn't kill, which is incredibly disappointing. Okay, actually did kill the melee. Little bit of an underestimation there, but can you blame me, you know? Like, the Escanor ultimate, kind of sus. Alright, going second. We're in geared PvP now, and I do think that geared PvP is going to make a difference, mainly because Roxy's blue, and if they play it correctly, they're going to use Escanor cards to begin with, and I think the type advantage, even with Tarmiel Link and Percival, probably still going to be enough to get through to kill her. I could be wrong. He's merging here into a Bond combo, which is not necessarily a bad play. That's unfortunate. He wasn't going to lower me anyway. That is incredibly unfortunate. Trying to burn some HP off here. Luckily, like I said in previous videos, AoE's kind of the best thing to get thrown at from the Percival perspective, because Percival, he eats that up. The damage mitigation and everything from AoE's is so much better. So we're just going to go ahead and do this against the Escanor. Should have checked his ultimate level, but we will have to worry about the Arthur next turn, which is probably going to be an issue. Damage-wise, that should still be enough to kill. Pop damage kills, hopefully. I don't think it did. I think we did have to rely on the Escanor damage there. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. The passive proc on the Arthur is probably going to kill me here, because the AoE infect is really strong, and the Flood is going to help a lot. Okay, actually really good there, tanking-wise. Going to kill off the Roxy here. Okay, doesn't kill off the Roxy here. Changes targets. Actually, okay, actually pretty insane. He's disabled, but it doesn't matter because he's going to cleanse the stuff off. I am unfortunately not going to be able to win this regardless. I need to ult drain him. And then I can't do anything else but really attack, because I really need to lifesteal, but even then I'm infected, so it doesn't really matter. Does get rid of the ultimate. That damage is extremely pitiful, but kind of to be expected. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty good damage, but I don't think Pop... Yeah, and Escanor are going to be able to kill there, and we're just too low. I don't think that there's any way we can win, so it is what it is. Honestly, good game to him. He has 100% got me here. Arthur, a monster. So good. If you're not running humans with Arthur, it's a mistake. Let's be honest with ourselves. The Roxy comp here is purely just for fun, but either way, yeah, that's 100% GG. Boom. If we could, like, infect or something like that and then rely on the damage from Escanor, maybe we could come back, but not with this Arthur. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure this is another real player. He gets to go first, of course, because my CC is a bit low. I could probably out-CC, actually, with this team, but, you know, I don't really care to out-CC. I want to go second with Percival. I think it's so much more fun. But we could get a merge here, which could be kind of nice. I mean, it is the UR Sins team. What commandment is that? Gloxenia commandment. Doesn't actually matter too much. He's gonna, well... No, he's not. I was gonna say he's gonna disable himself and then melee will cleanse it off, but it doesn't matter because I evade for one. But, I don't know. Which, he does double attack, so he does get the debuff, actually. So he will cleanse that off. Not 100% sure. I think I can kill his Escanor here. Keep forgetting to not check the ultimate level, but it should be okay nonetheless. Escanor, of course, cannot be stat lowered, so me taking the stat reduction here is not actually a problem at all. No pop damage needed there. The extra damage goes out onto melee. Okay, so he's about half health now. He's got some burnt HP. We do take damage here. About 30%. I think that's about 30%. So pretty decent. We do pull an extra Escanor AoE, or single target, which is pretty much our win condition here. If I don't get Escanor cards, I'm pretty much screwed. Do have an extra single target from Roxy as well, which I'm kind of interested in. Okay. Can he kill my Escanor? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so. Pretty close, but not quite. And he forfeit. I was gonna try to give him the win, so I didn't hit Challenger, but let me buy one more ticket just so we have a full, like, 6 matches, like 3 geared, 3 ungeared, but probably gonna be a bot. Alright. Still going second. It's actually kind of funny. I was just thinking about it because I got into Challenger. It gives you access to top 100. I funny enough, I don't really have dreams that often, but I did have a dream the other night that I was playing Grand Cross. Imagine that. I play this game every day. That makes me sound like an ultra nerd. But I did have a dream the other night, and I ran into somebody who was running Wheelchair Gother, and I was like, Wheelchair Gother? And then I was like, looking, I was like, why do they have Wheelchair Gother? And I like, of course, I'm in a dream. But I had to look back into, like, patch notes for, like, you know, the previous patches and everything, and when they said it was like, oh, there's a new top 100 season coming out, and the character that you get for, you know, placing top 100 is Wheelchair Gother, and I was like, hey yo, like, that's actually really cool. But of course it was completely fake. Unfortunate, but either way, Melly's gonna cleanse that off, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We do burn some HP off nonetheless. He's running Tarmiel Link on his Melly. No Escanor cards, which is very cool. This is gonna hurt. That gives him, oh, did that give him all creation? I think it did. No, it didn't. Ah, killed off the Roxy. That's actually not a bad thing, though. That's basically gonna give us a new hand. Kills off Percival, too. Yikes. Ah, very unfortunate. Insane that the bot is what brings me down here at the end. You got this, Arthur. Anyway, we're going to call it there. Funny enough, the bot takes me down. Unless this is not a bot. God, what a hand. If I could have got those as Escanor cards. Yeah, definitely a bot. Okay. Oh, well. I mean, hey, sometimes the RNG works out. But either way, that's pretty much it. I think overall, it's a cool concept, and it definitely was a little bit more interesting. I'm kind of surprised none of the players actually went for trying to kill Roxy off first, or if they did, they just didn't quite kill, which was, you know, actually pretty good considering, you know, Percival does a fantastic job of making sure that you can at least survive like a turn or two, which is awesome. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, she's kind of nice to have on the field, but her damage is pretty bad. You'd much rather have like a stat booster or like a secondary DPS to really make sure that if you don't pull those Escanor cards, you're not completely screwed. So don't really know that I would recommend it, but it's a cool concept. I like the Roxy Escanor combo. It's just not completely like viable, you know, because no Escanor cards means you've lost the game basically. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. You made it all the way to the end. You might as well like the video while you're at it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.